I actually was born here. This is the hospital that I was born in, and this was actually my first real job. I started working here when I was 18 as a switchboard operator, and now I am PRN still in the ER.
My mother was a nurse. My mom also worked for Chuck Bass Physical Therapy. And mother was working up here in the hospital. So I had a long relationship with this hospital. This is where my grandmothers were. This is where my father was. My mother was here. My daughter works at this hospital. I've just got a relationship with this hospital.
The week of August 5th, my brother started feeling bad, and he's like, I'm sick, I don't know what's wrong, but something is going on.
He had been in contact with someone that had COVID. He said, Mom, I think I've got COVID. I said, well, we better get this checked out. So of course, we came here to Emanuel Medical Center, and sure enough, he had COVID. Well, at this time, he was over at my daughter's house for a while. So guess what? My daughter also got COVID.
I can recall before I went to the hospital looking at him on video calls, so worried because he has this big mask on and he's just, talking with fingers, and it's just like, God, let him pull through.
Both of them wound up in the hospital at the same time.
I actually woke up in the middle of the night because I felt like I was drowning. Like I could not breathe, and I'm like, something is really, really wrong. And then my mom, who is just as sick, but she's like, I gotta make sure my kids are fine.
If my children were admitted to Emanuel Medical Center, they were going to be taken care of. There was not a doubt in my mind that they were not going to take care of my children. If they could take care of them, then I could take care of me.
And I can remember Chris Barnes, he's our respiratory guy. He said, baby, you have got to pull through this. You've got to work with us. You have to fight with us because I do not want to have to vent you. And he took my oxygen. He stuck a needle in my wrist, and he was like, it is low. We have got to get you on some oxygen, and you've got to fight.
I began to feel badly after they were both in the hospital. I came to the emergency room, got a shot, got some medicine. I remember driving back home. Both my kids were in the hospital, and I remember driving back home. That was the sickest, I guess, that I have ever been.
So it was a lot. It was very stressful. It was very scary.
My faith kept me going when my children were in a situation, and for the first time in their lives, I couldn't get to them, and they couldn't get to me. But my faith kept me going during that time. I recall my son asked me during that time, he called me and I could see his face on the phone. He said, Mama, because he had oxygen, he was on oxygen. He said, Mama, pray for me. I said, baby, I'm praying for both of us. I'm praying for all of us.
But the love shown from the nursing staff, respiratory, x-ray, as well as the community itself, this being a small community, everybody pretty much knows everybody, and the outpouring of love and support made things a lot easier.
I'm not a celebrity or anything like that, but I worked in the school system over 35 years, so a lot of people knew what we were going through, and there were a lot of people that were praying for us to overcome this, and eventually we did. You never know how much people really care about you until you're in a position where you need somebody. And Swainsboro, Emanuel County, Emanuel Medical Center, they came through for us when we really, really needed somebody.